Welcome to the Property Show, your weekly guide on what's brewing in the property market. We'll focus on affordable apartments, Grade A buildings, setting new benchmarks with top-of-the-line amenities. As well as a ride on our signature Back to a Family Fun Day experience, and much, much more. Our Twitter and Facebook pages are live. Post your questions, comments, and let's engage. Let's get started. As always, there is something for everyone. Great location, proximity to social amenities, and high-end facilities are the features that describe this affordable, luxurious project, Thayne Heights Apartments. Let's have a look.
Thayne Heights Apartments. With their strategic location just 100 meters off Kikuyu Road, the apartments are easily accessible. There is also easy access to Nairobi CBD and Westlands using Naivasha Road and the airport using the Southern Bypass. Schools within this area include Riara Kindergarten and Primary, Makini School, Riara Road, Montessori, and Precious Blood Girls School. This area also offers a variety of shopping centers, the Junction Mall, the Harbour Karen, where there is a variety of shopping and banking amenities. Thayne Heights Apartments. Located in Dagoretti off Kikuyu Road, this development comprises of 28 modern 2- and 3-bedroom apartment units. With their strategic location just 100 meters off Kikuyu Road, the apartments are easily accessible. There is also easy access to Nairobi CBD and Westlands using Naivasha Road and the airport using the Southern Bypass. Accommodation features include spacious lounge cum dining area, making it easy to operate in both areas without difficulties. Modern fitted kitchen with granite countertops, which are durable and also add a fine touch to the space. The pantry is adjoined to the kitchen to provide sufficient storage for foodstuffs and kitchen products. Common cloakroom for the guests and separate derby area where you can do your laundry with ease. The 2- and 3-bedrooms have inbuilt wardrobe closets which act as storage space, and the master bedroom ensuite, giving you a chance to relax in your own private space.
The development comes with one parking per unit. We also have the limited splash pool. We have a children's play area. We also have a generator backup for all the units, the lifts, and all the common areas, plus the houses as well. We'll also do a borehole. It also comes with one controlled access, which is 24-hour manned, with electric fans. We have CCTV as well.
Comes to searching for a home, whether you're buying or renting, we all have our own personal wants and needs. Perhaps you'd prefer to live close to work or to a specific school. At First Avenue, we find homes that suit your lifestyle, budget, and property goals. Just give us a call or visit our offices and let's chat. With international blue-chip companies setting headquarters in Nairobi and demanding for A-grade buildings, developers have taken a cue, setting new benchmarks with top-of-the-line amenities. such project is Flamingo Towers, an elegant office block with stunning 360 degrees views of the city in the Upper Hill area. Let's have a look.
This is Flamingo Towers, which is located in Upper Hill, along Mara Road and Hill Lane. Welcome as I take you around to see what we offer. So this is the main entrance of Flamingo Towers, where you are met by the security, and this is our reception area. Everybody has to sign in for security reasons, and as you can see, we have CCTV cameras also to enhance the security. We also have 2 passenger lifts, and also it can be accessed through the staircases, basically where we have part of the parking. This is one of the floors of the parking spaces. As I had mentioned, we have 6 levels of parking spaces, and each of the levels is serviced by vehicle lifts. We have 3 of them. We actually will be using valet services. So once your car comes, you leave with the keys with the valet, and the valet can actually take your car to your parking space. We have 2 standby generators that service the building anytime we have power outages. We have one there and this one, and they are both automatic. They automatically switch on. In this area, we have different rooms, and one of the rooms is the control room where we control all the CCTV cameras, and it is also managed by the property manager, where he has a screen that he's able to see what is happening in the entire building. This space here is for anybody who's looking to put up a restaurant. We actually have it designed in such a way that you can actually have a private lounge in the area. If you see, there's a corner towards the end there. So that has been set up in such a way that you can have privacy in your restaurant, you have different meetings in your restaurant, and that's how the layout for this space is for a restaurant. Behind me is a water tank with a capacity of 45,000 liters, which can comfortably cater to the tenants in the building. We also have an underground water tank with the same capacity. Behind me, we have 2 penthouses, also part of the office spaces that we are selling or either letting out, and it caters for any organization that has people coming from out of the country and are looking for somewhere that they can actually stay that is closer to their offices. And each of them has 2 bedroom en suite and also a spare boardroom. Flamingo Towers is currently offering space on leasing and also people who want to purchase some space. So we are offering on a floor-by-floor basis. From a minimum of 1,000 square feet upwards, you can take an entire floor. An entire floor is about 12,378 square feet. You can take more than a floor.
The design team and the development team, by extension, really took environment and energy savings very seriously, right from the design stage. So there are various aspects in the building that were put in during the design stage to cater for reduction of the carbon footprint of the building over the life of the project. So I'll talk about these items, the 4 or 5 items, starting with the glass facade of this building. Essentially has 2 main characteristics. We have it as coated with a tinted reflective cover, which essentially means reduced glare in the building as well as reduced absorption of heat into the building. And what that means for the end user of the building is reduced air conditioning costs. You get a reduction of that. The other element is now looking at the building facade itself. Look at the color in itself. It's a brilliant color, but it fits well into the natural environment. That's very important in the sense that it fits well into the setting, but also we are able to reflect, the building is able to reflect heat and reduce heat absorption into the building, which means the temperatures inside the building are manageable and lower air conditioning costs as well. The third factor is our full height windows. Well, what does that mean? It means natural lighting. It means reduced usage of artificial light in the building, especially on a beautiful day like this. You get to enjoy sunlight, high energy among your staff, but the additional factor as well, you're able to do cross ventilation. If you open your windows, you're able to get natural ventilation and reduce on your air conditioning costs. The fourth item is basically the lighting we have used for common areas as well as parking levels. We have used LED lighting technology, which is very efficient lighting, uses less energy, and if you couple that with our brilliant interiors, you still get a brilliant ambience at the same time saving energy. The fifth item, which is also related to lighting, is, for instance, we have 6 parking levels in this building. They all have lighting, and we have automatic switches to them so that if the lights are not in use, they go off, and in that manner you are able to control the usage of light in all those 6 floors. So it's a very important aspect, and if you combine all these aspects over the life of the building, you see substantial savings for the end user, for even the management company of the building. It's talking about lower service charges and the likes, and essentially it's a good value proposition, reduced carbon footprint, and basically a good place to own and work from.
Banda Tenant Company Advocates is a law firm that was established about 6 years ago in Nairobi. We major in civil and criminal matters and commercial matters. First and foremost, my previous office was at Flamingo Towers in town. One of the things I was looking for was an office that has the ability to meet up to my clientele, but also that would give me room for expansion. So I was looking for a place that is accessible, number one. Number two, I was looking for a place that would be able to meet my requirements in terms of space, and more importantly, a place that could meet my clientele. We looked for various buildings in Nairobi together with my staff. We managed to view a couple of buildings, maybe 5 or 6. And one day when we were driving on Mara Road, we decided to pop into Flamingo Towers. We saw the space and we liked the place. One thing that is very nice about Flamingo Towers when I came was the view that it has towards the city. It basically captures most of the traffic routes, and for us as lawyers, it gives us the ability to go to court because it's near the courts, and it's also very near the Ministry of Lands where our core activities are based on. The environment has been splendid for us. It has brought our clientele closer. The amount of clientele that you get in Upper Hill is not the same clientele that you're looking for in town, so it's brought us closer to the clients that we were looking for. More importantly, it gives us the security to operate even after working hours, so that we are sure that we are safe, because when you leave, the embassies are very close to the building, giving us that security for our clients. Developers should first and foremost look at good locations. Various buildings have been constructed in Nairobi, but they do not get market because of locations of the buildings. So one I would first look at is location. Secondly is security, because the amount of commercial buildings being constructed need to be at secure locations for the owners of the offices to go to. I would tell anyone looking for a commercial space to consider Flamingo Towers, basically because it gives you the right security, it gives you the right location, and above everything, the amenities provided in Flamingo Towers are competitive in the market.
Each and every person would want to do business in a clean and good environment. And when I found Flamingo, that is the first thing which attracted me. Two is the locality and accessibility. Our cities, and more to speak, Nairobi, is getting congested. And it is very easy to access the building I am in against town. When you go to town, you spend 2-3 hours on traffic jam. When you want to come to Hapayo, it's easy. And that's how I ended up where I am. I would say I'm favored to be in Flamingo because the business I do suits well with the building. One, I'm in telecommunication, and I'm also in broadcasting. Most of our clients would want to access us easily, and being here, they find it is more convenient for them to walk in and also to drive in and also to commute by public means. The business we are doing requires ambience, good ambience like what we have. We require space, which we got here. We also require presentation, a good building, because elegance is everything in business. You cannot trade with the international community and you are living in a building which does not give that prestige. So the business we are in also comes with the prestige and elegance that people would want to associate themselves with good things, and that's why we settled here. So generally, being at the upper side of Nairobi, we required to set up some antennas, that is masts, and the management was kind enough to let us free to do whatever we want to do. They were friendly to us. We've been doing a lot of construction work, even at basement, put heavy equipment. They never had any issues with us. We never got any restrictions. You can't use this, you can't use that. They've been friendly. So actually what attracted us most is the reception we got from the management. We started by leasing, but now we have entered into an agreement of purchasing. So I would say I'm a proud owner of this wing, not the entire building. Initially I wanted to buy the whole building, but it was too much for me, and I requested them if they could sell floor by floor, and I think they have come up with a very good idea because it will be affordable. Business people or Kenyans would be able to afford a floor or a wing or 2 or 3, and I see the rates are competitive compared to what we are getting in the market, and considering that Hapayo is the high end of Nairobi.
What sets Flamingo Towers apart is strategic location, tailored purchase solutions of buying space that suits your needs, personalizing your interiors, ample parking spaces, high security, and the list continues. A ride on our signature bus tour last week, dubbed Banda Home's Family Fun Day Experience, started with a hot breakfast and an overview of the day's activities. Banda Homes are developing several projects across the country. This time round, we visited Kenyatta Road, where they pioneered on their affordable, functional, modern homes. Our first stop was at the premier Oak Park Estates.
Welcome to Oak Park Estate. It is sold out in late February and early March, and construction began late March as well. It is an estate that sits on 9-acre piece of land, constituting of 77 bungalows, 3-bedroom all en suite, as you visit inside and have a feel of what to expect for the upcoming projects. The reason why our competitive pricing is prevailing in the market is because we own the process. Due to leveraging on the economies of scale and even producing materials. For instance, you can see up there, that is where we're having the Cabro manufacturing machine. Possibly, in the next 2-3 weeks, we shall be done with them, then Cabro works begins from this side. We own a quarry. Of course, it is not on site. It is elsewhere. We have the transport. We facilitated ourselves, yeah? And Banda, as a company, is a registered contractor. So with that, it means the supply chain has been cut short. For instance, acquiring the mabatis, the first tile roofing, we go direct to the manufacturer. In terms of steel, the same case. Stones, we are producing ourselves. Yeah, so that is why we leverage on cost. As you can see, we have standard materials through the process of construction, and that is why we encourage our clients to always visit, have a feel rather than what they only see in the newspaper and in the adverts. We have a borehole on site that is already done, 172 meters deep. We shall have a kids play area which serves as a common ground as well. Yeah? And the security establishment, we shall have a perimeter wall. Between every unit and the other, we shall do a picket fence. By the time we're handing over, it should be around 1 meter high. This project was selling for 3.75 million. I know some of you saw it, lakini hawakuamini juu ilikuwa shamba ya maembe. Sindio? You can now see what is happening. Sindio? Our latest project we sold at 5.5 million. I can assure you, it can only get higher. Sindio? As we all know, because of the rapid urbanization, the increasing middle income, the improved infrastructural development by the government, and of course, with the Big Four agenda, housing being one of them, we are determined to offer affordable, modern, and functional housing solutions for all of us. From here, right ahead, almost a kilometer ahead, we have a good private school, other than the public schools around, St. Gabriel. We have a hospital as well. And if you want a public hospital, we have Gatundu, level 5 hospital ahead. From here to Juja as well, it's 10 kilometers ahead. Yeah, so we have all basic facilities in terms of leisure, hospitality, education, and security as well. Before we do any construction, the project is normally sold out. That is why it has no reason to stall. All circumstances held at constant, and with the prevailing pace, we should be handing over this project late November this year.
Imagine buying an idea on paper with no structures on ground or a sample house. Let's get a buyer's perspective on how they started this journey.
I decided to come here in May. So when I reached this place, I liked it and I bought the house. Banda Homes, I like it because they are real people. And the project they are doing, it's real. It's a real thing. I was not scared to hear Banda. They are off plans because long time ago, I decided when I want to buy a house, I want to buy a house when it's off plan. One thing is cheaper. When you want to wait until they finish, it's another thing. I think I will rent at these houses because I have my own house also in Gong. This is for investment, all for my children also. Yeah.
What stands out for me is that Banda Homes developers listen to the buyer's concern. Our next project, Rosewood Estate, was built with the client's input. Let's see the changes.
the project called Rosewood Estate. Rosewood Estate is sitting on a 10-acre piece of land, and it consists of 82 three-bedroom all-en-suite bungalows. We started construction on this site late May, though we had to suspend construction because of the long rains for about a month. So we can say we are 3 months into this project. We are hoping to deliver this project next year in April. Watu wakienda Easter, we want to give them Easter gifts by being able to deliver these projects in 12 months. This project is a bit bigger than the project we were at before. The houses there are 128 meters squared. These houses are 138 meters squared. So every time we keep improving on our projects. So the other good thing about these projects, you know, it's an off-plan project, and you understand that a house is a very personal asset. So we want to allow you to walk with us in that journey of the 12 months. And what we give you is the chance to customize the interior of your house. Because this house has 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. You may have a different need. You may not need all the bathrooms. You may need to do one thing here and one thing there. We allow you to do that. So that by the time you enter your house, you feel that you own. This is what that you are looking for. So guys, we want to welcome you to Rosewood Estate. I can tell you that it's sold out, but you get to see the workmanship, the quality of work that you have, and also the different designs of the house. So kindly, you can walk and see what is happening. Down about 10 meters from here, there's a borehole already done. And here I'm telling you, by the time we finish, we are going to have a cabro road and a gate here. So because you can see this estate is a bit inside, what we are going to do, we are going to do tarmac from the road up to here. We do cabro roads, but the reason we are doing this as tarmac road is because this road is being shared by other people.
From Nakuru. I was expecting actually to get a 3-bedroom house, all en suite. But when we arrived here, we went first to Oak Park and then to Rosewood. And I've been told that all are sold out. I'm looking for investment because I already have a house in Nakuru.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a house to invest in. I can rent it out and get some money out of it and get value for my money.
Our next stop takes us to Pinewood Estate. Here is more.
This is Pinewood. I'd love to take you through this. We started this in March of this year. It's when we sold it to our customers. So what you're looking at here is less than 6 months work. Now we have promised this project, like all Banda projects, to take about 12 months. But with the rate of construction and the rate of faith that our clients have given us, by being prompt with their payments, we're able to deliver these projects even sooner than the expected delivery date. I think sisi wote tumeona Oak Park, yes? So we've basically taken a look at what we mean when Banda says Banda builds and Banda delivers. So even as we interest you in a new project, we'd love you to take a look at this. This is a historical journey for both us as a business and you as our clients. At Oak Park, we started with a smaller plinth area. And based on feedback from our customers, we came back and made this house bigger. So this that you're looking at here is about 130 meters square. That is the actual plinth of the house, okay? Now from there we went on to do 138, which is what you've seen at Rosewood, where we introduced the pantry. But now, based on feedback once again from our clients, you have asked us, Banda, we are paying you for the house, please give me, the homeowner, a little bit more space, okay? Give me a little bit bigger land. So we've heard these requests. So now the land that the house will be sitting upon is not the usual 40 by 80, but a 50 by 100. Okay, so the house is on a full eighth. And in order to make more value for the property, we've increased the size of the house yet again from 138 meters square to the biggest house Banda has ever built in terms of a bungalow at 148 meters square. So this is going to be the largest plinth area bungalow Banda has ever built. So we welcome you to take a look at not only Pinewood, but the new estate. As Lontubu told you, we'll take bookings, but the project will be named early next week. 5.5 cash, 5.75 installments. Karibuni sana.
The bus tour is one of our most popular events, and it's not hard to understand why. In one day, one gets to see different properties, get your gut questions answered, interact with other buyers, and finish the day with a hearty meal. Let's see how the family fun day went down.
I'm looking to get affordable housing that is away from the hassles and bustles of town in a quiet and serene environment. What I've gotten majorly from the 4 projects is the importance of off-plan buying as opposed to buying a ready-made house. Some of the benefits include me being able to choose a plan that is suitable. For example, I can custom make the kitchen to be an open plan kitchen or a closed fist kitchen. I also have the option of choosing to expand my rooms. It's been quite an eye-opener because at least I've been able to see projects that have been completed. I will highly advise someone to come for the bus tour because it gives you an idea of what you're looking for and what's available in the market. B, you can be able to get first-hand experience from people who have already bought into the projects. And C, you are able to get better discounts by buying off-plan.
By now, you should be ready to book your seat for our next bus tour. Just give us a call. We are taking a short break. Coming up, interesting tips on turning a wall to storage, an inspiring home ownership journey with those that have dared to buy off-plan, and much, much more. Don't go away. We'll be right back after the break. Our accessory spot today, we look at tips on turning your wall into storage space, an inspiring home ownership journey with those that have dared to buy off-plan, and much, much more. Welcome back. You're watching The Property Show.
Turn your walls into space-saving storage. One simply can't live without storage, but in most instances, most storage spaces available have a space-stealing footprint that lessens its effectiveness. With these clever, wall-focused solutions, your home will function better, finding a space to put all your belongings. The first is a coat rack, running the length of your hallway that can provide enough hanging space for the family's outerwear. It's important to choose a coat rack with a shelf above to maximize hat and bag storage. You can also squeeze in a narrow bench beneath to keep the shoes neat. Secondly, you can make custom wall storage for stashing jewelry and makeup. Install shelves just above head height to make the room's footprint feel as big as possible and to leave space for rails with handy hooks beneath. Thirdly, open kitchen shelving tailored for storage can also come in handy, making the kitchen feel spacious. Don't waste an inch. Use the underside of the shelves to suspend rails and hooks where you can hang your kitchen equipment. You can simply hang your pots and pans from hooks or a rail to suspend them overhead if the kitchen has the ceiling height. The wall plays a perfect role for art storage, providing a practical space for hanging art pieces. It is, however, important to note the wall will look better slightly underdressed than overstuffed. So the art will essentially be enough. For those that don't like standard shelving, book modular cubes can turn your displays of books into an artful arrangement. They work best in groups, and you can up the visual interest by creating a defined shape with them and by choosing ones in different but complementary colors.
Every week on this segment, we get inspired with new innovative ways to design our homes. Next week, we'll look at beautiful portable outdoor LED solar solutions. You can't miss that one.
Nanyuki Property Show Signature Bus Tour in conjunction with D Square Ventures. Laikipia Plains have been termed the millionaire's playground for a good reason. Recently, the area has seen a boom in the real estate sector as developers are attracted by the area's natural attractions that include Mount Kenya, the Aberdares, Loidaika Hills, as well as game reserves such as Olpajeta, El Karama, Borana and Lewa, defining land use here. Add to this the mild weather and you have the perfect recipe for serious real estate development. If you are looking to be a part of this buzzing environment, join us on our signature bus tour as we visit site and service land schemes and have fun adventures, transport, meals. Book your seat today.
Our home ownership journey today, we talk with those who dared to buy off-plan with Banda homes. Let's listen in.
When I was taken to Oak Park site, there was literally nothing, but I got convinced that there will be a project, a good project there, since I had seen the first project at Wetaigi. The Oak Park estate is very close to the road. There is only the driveway from the tarmac, which is around maybe 200 meters from the main road. So I felt interested and made a decision. Progress is fantastic, because within that short duration from March up to today, they have done all the houses. In fact, the remaining ones are just awaiting roofing. They have even started painting the first ones they did, and then they will do the ground. So their progress is very good. Their workmanship is good. They are very fast and very reliable. The way that manager, Mr. Derito, talked to me, and the way he explained about the other project at Wetaigi, I got convinced, and sincerely, I needed a house. So I didn't want to entertain any doubts. I just got convinced and I started on. I relied on him so much. Banda Homes is the place to be. I wish every Kenyan would know what is happening in Banda Homes. Their homes are very nice. They are very adjustable as far as payments are concerned. The houses are user-friendly. They allow people to adjust the inside setup. You can tell them, I don't want this, I want this way, as long as you maintain the outer structure the same. So Banda Homes is quite reliable. We are confident, and that is why I'm there.
I came here today to celebrate myself, and secondly, I came here to celebrate the journey that I've been with Banda. I am celebrating myself because I bought a home. Yes, and frankly, I'm quite happy. Yes, I decided to buy a home, one, because Banda was flexible and economical. Two, I was tired of paying rents, and especially with our economy, rent was too much. While I decided to buy off-plan, this is because I got a good offer, and they have the flexibility of paying in installments. And two, I had the money at that particular time.
Because my home is very small, we can't share. We are 5 people. We can't share the home, so I decided to buy with my daughter because it is even near Nairobi. If you want to go to Nairobi, it's only half an hour to go to Nairobi. The shops are very near, you see, and the main road, the Thika road, is very near. If you want to go to Thika, if you want to go to Nairobi, it's very near. It's not very nice to buy the house near town or inside the town, just because of the area, the climate. It's not crowded here, so I'm very comfortable with the place.
Would you like to share your home ownership experience and what you learned along the way? Just give us a call and we'll be happy to engage. Next, the Property Gallery with more properties available in the market.
Gitanga duplexes are a modern development located in the heart of Lavington off Gitanga Road. Privileged by its exquisite design and opulent finishes, this elegant residence offers 36 4-bedroom ensuite duplexes. Accommodation includes lower level, spacious living room, dining room, fitted kitchen with detached pantry, guest bedroom on select units, doobie area with washing machine provisions, and exterior storage for gas tanks. Upper level, spacious master ensuite bedroom with walk-in closet, 2 bedrooms ensuite, TV or family room which can be turned into a 5th bedroom. Salient features include 2 car parking spaces per unit, low maintenance fully glazed UPVC windows, balconies with panoramic views, carbon-paved driveways, guardhouse, underground and overhead water tanks.
Integral parts of the Crystal Rivers experience is realizing your home ownership dream right at the edge of the city. Here you choose between 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses or the well-designed 3-bedroom apartments. Crystal Rivers give you the luxury of living close to all amenities in a far from ordinary location. Accommodation for 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses includes private garden, spacious lounge area, kitchen opens to the dining area, all bedrooms are ensuite with walk-in shower, working spaces, and master ensuite with 2 wardrobes and bathtub. Salient features include stone wall topped with electric and razor wire, CCTV cameras, common gate, carport for 2 cars, independent access to the mall, swimming pool, gym, jogging track, backup generator for common areas, solar water heating, well-manicured gardens, biodigester, and riverfront views.
That's it for today, and thank you for watching The Property Show. Next Sunday, catch engaging conversations on the future of the property market. Let's keep talking on our social media handles. Thank you once again for watching. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.